Eli hadn't had steady work in nearly a year. Every morning, he woke before sunrise, checked his phone, and stared at the bills scattered across the table. The late notices, the red ink, the quiet shame, they'd all become part of the decor of his one-room apartment. He walked the streets, looking for help wanted signs that didn't exist anymore. "We'll call you," they always said, and they never did. Each rejection pressed a little harder on his chest. He began to understand how silence could make a man feel smaller than hunger. Then, one afternoon, a sleek black car rolled up beside him. The man inside wore a white linen suit and smiled like he already knew everything about him. "You're looking for work," the man said. It wasn't a question. Eli nodded. "Show up tomorrow morning. My estate. Just past the ridge. Bring nothing but yourself." The next morning, Eli arrived and was handed a shovel. "Dig," said the man. "Right there." Eli didn't ask questions. He'd learned not to. The soil was heavy with clay and sweat. The sun climbed high, burning his back and neck. By the time the man returned, the hole was shoulder deep. "Good," said the man, sipping from a crystal glass. "Now fill it in." Eli blinked, unsure if he'd heard right. "Fill it in," the man repeated, gesturing lazily toward the pile of dirt. Eli hesitated, but obeyed. When the hole was gone, the man smiled. "Come back tomorrow." It went on like this for days. Dig, fill. Dig, fill. At first, Eli told himself it didn't matter. The pay was real, crisp bills that eased his debts. He bought groceries, paid his rent. But after a week, his body ached in a new way, not from the labor, but from the emptiness of it. Every scoop of dirt felt like a small betrayal of reason. Each filled hole erased the proof that he'd done anything at all. The man would sit nearby, lounging in the shade, smoking cigars and sipping something golden. He'd watch Eli the way one might watch a fire, interested only in the movement, not the meaning. "Why?" Eli finally asked one afternoon. "Why do you have me dig these holes?" The man smiled, slow and kind, as if Eli were a child. "Why not? You wanted work. I'm paying you for it." Eli wanted to argue, but the words died in his throat. The man was right, technically, and yet something inside Eli began to crumble. By the second week, he started to dream of the hole. He'd wake at night, feeling like he was still digging, shoveling endless dirt that covered him as much as it did the earth. The money felt lighter each day, as if it were being paid in sand. On the 10th day, Eli stopped halfway through. He dropped the shovel and looked at his hands, raw, cracked, trembling. The man was watching from his chair, smoke curling around him like a crown. "I can't do this anymore," Eli said. The man raised an eyebrow. "Why not? You said you needed work." "I need purpose," Eli said quietly. The man exhaled a thin ribbon of smoke, studying the way it vanished into the air. "That," he said softly, "costs more than I can pay." Eli left the shovel in the dirt and walked away. He didn't know where he was going, only that he couldn't keep digging holes that meant nothing. As he reached the edge of the estate, he turned back once more. The wealthy man was still there, smiling faintly, as if he'd seen it all before.